Hey everybody, so today I am going to do a market update for the city of Kuna in Idaho. My name is Nils Jensen and I'm the owner of Idaho Pulse, and Boise Premier Real Estate is my broker. So I want to go ahead and get into a market update, specifically contrasting the data from before the holidays to right now, which would be the 23rd of February when the data was pulled from the MLS. The data that I can get as a realtor in the Treasure Valley is not exactly going to be the same as the data that you might be able to pull if you go ahead and just Google search Zillow.com or Redfin or any of these other real estate websites. They're going to have spots on there where you can kind of look at graphs and you can look at previous data and current data. Unfortunately, the days on market, the median house price, the price per square foot, all these things that they have on there, while they look great on a graph, from my experience, just comparing it to what's actually happening right now on the MLS, for whatever reason, it is not the same. And when you compare Zillows to Redfins to other websites, whatever you want to pick 5 of them if you want, they do not match. So if you look at the current data for, say, January from every website, they all have different numbers. And, I'm no mathematician, but that just doesn't make sense. And it doesn't help you because it leaves you more confused and it leaves you with more questions than answers. So my market updates, if that's what you're interested in, you can follow our channel. We get into market updates every month, and we kind of rotate around and kind of touch all the different major cities in the Treasure Valley so that you have an idea of how the market's trending, which areas are hot, which ones seem to be slowing down. If the market in general is slowing down or speeding up, I give commentary on what I see with actual numbers to back it up. So if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. IdahoPulse.com is our website. You can leave a message in the comments, or you can just contact me directly on the phone number. So anyways, let's get right into the market update for the city of Kuna in Idaho in the Treasure Valley. Okay, so for those of you who are new to this channel, like I said in the intro, we do get into topics like this all the time. I try to do market updates every month for a lot of different areas, probably 6 to 8 per month. And if you're new to this channel and you haven't already subscribed and that's something you're interested in, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. It'll keep you notified whenever we have new videos that come out, and it keeps you updated on the Treasure Valley. And sometimes people are just into real estate stuff and it's kind of interesting. So you might find it interesting. And if that's the case, then make sure you follow us because we do put out content 1 to 2 times per week at least. So getting into the actual data from the MLS for the city of Kuna, if you look at any of our other market updates, I've gone into how the market seems to be trending on a better direction. Recently, the Fed did actually just raise the rates up a little bit. So if you're not following this very closely, if you're kind of new to real estate, I'll give you a quick overview. The rates were amazing after the pandemic started. It went down to as low as like 2.5 or maybe mid to upper 2, something like that. Somewhere in that range was kind of the best rates you could get, which historically is unheard of. That's really an anomaly, and it was following the events that happened around the world with COVID and all that stuff. So ever since then, we started having the interest rates kind of tick their way up starting in the middle of 2021. And now we're at a point where it's trending at around 6.5 to 7%. We did get down into the mid to lower 6s, and now it's back up to around 7. All the predictions following the 10-year treasury, inflation rates, all that kind of stuff. If you don't understand that kind of stuff, you can search around. I may actually do a video on that kind of stuff later on to explain how those trends actually affect the housing market and how you can kind of predict how it's going to go. And so I'll give you a quick overview on how that works. However, all the data that we've seen with inflation and the 10-year treasury and all that kind of stuff, the spread between the two, is showing that the interest rates should start coming down by summer. However, we have no idea if that's not going to be 100% true. Just going off how it's been over the last 20 years, that's typically what happens. So if it follows any kind of normal trend, that's what should happen, and the rates should start coming down. However, right now we're probably trending at around 7%. So we don't know how the market's going to change next month. We'll see how it goes, and I'll do another market update to inform you. But anyway, specifically looking at the Kuna market, last time we did this, which was right before the holidays, we had 230 homes that were active on the market for sale. Right now, as of February 23rd in 2023, we have 117 active listings on the market. And so these 117 listings are not pending. They are not contingent. These are homes you can actually put offers on today. So the pending listings for right now, pending and contingent, we have 111 homes in Kuna that are technically listed right now, but are listed as contingent or pending listings. So that's pretty decent. I mean, if you follow my other market updates for say like Meridian or Star, you'll notice that it seems like last month in January, we had more pending and contingent listings than we had active listings. Kuna actually has slightly more active listings than pending or contingent listings. So it is one of the few markets that I've actually done a market update on where that's the case. But it's almost dead even. We almost had the same amount of listings that are pending right now that are actually active on the market for you to put offers in right now. The median list price for a house right now in Kuna is $450,000, and that's roughly the same as it was at the end of November, the beginning of December. That number really hasn't changed. They're still asking about the same amount of money for the median house price on the market for the active listings. Right now on the MLS, the least priced home right now is just a hair under $70,000. And the most expensive listing on the market right now is just under $4 million. The median size for a home on the market right now is 2,043 square foot. And the price for active listings right now on average, or the median price per square foot, is $220 per square foot. So this just gives you kind of an idea. These two numbers that I just mentioned have nothing to do with how the market's doing. It doesn't really mention or have any impact on how fast homes are selling. It gives you an idea if you're looking at Kuna and you're like, okay, should I start looking in this area? Well, the median size home in Kuna is that, and that's the median price per square foot. If you look at places like Eagle, it's over $300 per square foot. It's like 338 or something, if I remember correctly. Don't quote me, but it's definitely more than $100 more per square foot. And that just gives you an idea if you're comparing an area like say Kuna to Meridian or Kuna to Eagle or Meridian to Eagle. It gives you an idea of kind of what you might expect to pay for homes in that area and gives you an idea if you're being priced out of that area or not. So right now in Kuna, one of the biggest indicators of what the market's doing and if it's getting better or worse and how fast homes are moving is called the median days on market. And so right now in Kuna, as of today, we have 98 days is the median days on market. Now, that number doesn't mean a whole lot unless you start contrasting it. So I have the numbers from before, which was right before the holidays at the end of November, the beginning of December, and we had 106 days on market was the median days on market. So it's not a whole lot better, but it is better. We're talking about, 8 days better, median days on market. So now that the interest rate went up, which was just a few days ago, the next market update that we do, which should be sometime in the middle to the end of March, we're going to be able to compare the data from today to then, and we're going to be able to see, hey, is the market still trending better even though the interest rates went up a little bit? I know that rental rates kind of skyrocketed when the interest rates went up. And then so lately, because the rates have gone down, rental prices have kind of gone flat a little bit and they've kind of trended down a little bit. And there's been a lot more on the market for the rentals. So we'll have to see how it goes. Maybe the rental market will pick up again and go up like crazy and there won't be anything available. And then the housing market may slump a little bit. We don't know exactly how that's going to go. But I do know there is a lot of demand for people wanting to move to this area still. They just may be coming and renting something or doing temporary housing or something like that, waiting for the market to shift one way or the other. What I can tell you is just a little bit of advice, not telling you whether you should or shouldn't buy right now, but typically, and you can watch a lot of different people that talk about, housing experts and all that kind of stuff. They talk about how it's better to buy in a market where the interest rates are up a little bit and the market is stagnant or slowing down a little bit or even on the way down. Because what that's going to allow you to do is it's going to allow you to get a lot more options. You're going to get a lot more concessions from the seller. You can buy down rates. You can use concessions from sellers to buy down rates to get the rate down a little bit lower. Refi once the rates come down, that kind of thing. But the big thing that you can never change is the principal. You cannot change how much you paid for the house or how much you're borrowing on the loan. The interest rates do change. You can refi, you can modify them, that kind of thing. But the price you bought the house for will never change. That will always be the same until you sell it and buy something else. So a lot of people make the mistake of waiting until the interest rates come down and the market goes crazy. And then they get the fear of missing out thing and they run around like chickens with their head cut off trying to buy whatever they can get their hands on. And then they end up paying too much money and not getting the house that they actually want. So just a tiny bit of advice for you. You can do some research on that theory and see if it holds up. But that's just how I would explain it to my customers that they ask me. So anyways, if you have any questions for me specifically, you can contact me through idahopulse.com. You can contact me at the phone number on your screen. You can go to the comment section and leave me a comment. I do respond to all the comments that I see. Otherwise, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel again, and we'll see you on the next market update. Thanks for joining us. Have a good day.